already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
Hello. How is your Saturday night going? We have a lot of people in the chat already. Steve, Liz, John, Path, Herb, Robin, Doug. I had to scroll really up. They've been talking a lot. How's it going? I just got off a live on Seyco's website. And tonight we are going to do a portrait, which I have not done in a while. I had got this portrait order, and it's so funny because I don't know how I keep getting portraits with Santa in them or people dressed as Santa, but I keep getting portraits with Santa. So I'm not sure the story on this portrait. To be quite honest, it's a commission piece. And so we are doing this one, and I believe she's a Santa. He's wearing a Santa hat. She has a Santa hat on. Not sure their story, but this was the portrait that was commissioned. So we are going to do this one tonight. Can you guys see it? Okay. And I finished my elephant box. I need to do a clear coat on it, but that wood burn from the other night is done. And I did try, I'm still gonna have to do more on these because they're not quite shiny yet because this wood was so dry. But they're starting to get some shine to them. My little Easter eggs that I turned. So hopefully I can get those shined up with layers. And you guys, you have to see my little project. I'm so excited. Now, nothing is glued up yet. So I'm going to be very careful with it because there's a chance that it's going to just slide off here. But I saw this bunny butt for my little Easter wreath that will be on my front door. I think it's so cute. So I got to finish painting it. Vader, stop. Great. My dog. But I think he's so cute. So I'm not going to turn him all the way up because, so I'll put a bow on it and do one more coat of paint on the bunny butt, and then glue it down. That's my little self project that I've been working on. And I think the bunny butt turned out so cute. So cute. Let's see. All right, so let's get sawing. And let me scroll up, make sure I didn't miss anything. Jeff says, I'm a woodworking artist and I turn bowls. Welcome, Jeff. That is awesome. I'm still learning turning. It's been fun. So you guys, I decided to theme our lives. So each week we are going to burn, turn, and scroll. So we're going to do that. Burn, turn, and scroll 3 lives a week. So I don't know which lives will be what, depending on what projects I have. But we're going to make sure we burn, turn, and scroll. And then we will also do crafting, obviously with the stuff that I'm using, sprinkled in as well. So, but we're definitely going to burn, turn, and scroll on lives. It kind of rhymes. Burn, turn, and learn. Hey, Billy. Oh, that stuff on your desk is cute. The blue. Oh, my little, not my glue gun or my Propel. Isn't this so cute? So it's a little teapot and it's got like the wood handle that's wrapped. And I got this from a massage therapist. And then it has these cute little teacups. And I just love it because it totally looks like a pattern that I can scroll. So what I'm thinking about doing is making a shelf with this pattern in it and then putting my tea set on it. So it's in here for inspiration. Because everything that I find or see, I turn into a scroll pattern, you know, because that's me. All right, let's get started. Maybe get my camera. Hold on a second, you guys. Changing all over from burning and turning and stuff. It's hard to get my camera right the first time. Back to the next thing. So hopefully we are close. And we already got a bot. Lee says, when are you starting? I already started. You mean starting scrolling or starting my live? Okay, I'm going to put my blade in. And tonight on portraits, if you've ever saw a portrait before or not, I always start with the eyes because if you mess up the eyes, it's like the focal point of the portrait. And that means you start over. Like there is no fixing eyes. If you can't get the eyes right the first time, then you might as well start over. So I always start with the eyes because I would hate to get through like the whole portrait and then get to an eye and mess up the eye and then have to start the whole portrait all the way over. So I always start with the eyes, and I always normally use 3O Flying Dutchman spirals for all the facial features. And then for the bigger cuts, I will move up to a 2O, but I normally always use 3Os on any face because the features are really small on portraits. And I'm using contact paper down, and I just glue sticked it on tonight. So I do have a glue stick. Oh, I did have a glue stick. I better find it. Next to me. Hey, Tim. So also a good idea to cut the hardest part first. I don't really feel like there's a hardest part in a pattern, really. I just like the focal point of the eyes, so I always do them first. I got it. I wouldn't even know what the hardest part would be in a portrait, besides the eyes. Oh my gosh, I gotta get a hair tie. Hold on, you guys. My hair is getting so long that it's actually getting on my saw table when I saw, so I have to put it back. Did Doug go to sleep already? It's only 9. It'll take me a minute to get in my little saw groove. It's like dark. And that's why, because I didn't have my light on. It's because you're right next to my saw is why. What is that? Hold on a second, you guys. It's my damn dog. There's like stuff falling off the desk over here. I'm like, what is going on? Here, I'll move my microphone so you guys aren't like right next to the saw. You know that can be annoying. We have my grand dog right now, so Vader's like super jealous for attention, and so he's being kind of a pickle. Sounds the same to me, no worries. I moved you over a little bit, just in case. So we got one eyeball done. We're going to go to this next one. And it might be because I have both mics going. I can't seem to turn my webcam mic off either. So it might be like super intense. I'm not really sure. How many calories? A pickle, Shay. A pickle? What's a pickle? Hey, Larry. So we got her eyes cut, which look good. So I'm going to go to his eyes, and then we'll start sawing away. What'd you guys do today? Well, John's been working on projects. Anybody else? tighten this. Dying. You have an ear infection, Billy? That's horrible. I'm not trying to take off much, so not really getting into the grain to catch my blade. Oh my goodness. I can't see any of this other than a bobbing machine. My wife got one too. They put her on 4 different meds to cure it. Oh, what's up with all the ear infections? That's no fun. That is no good. I need to fix my camera angle. Is that what you're saying, Doug? I can't see. As soon as I put my head down to saw, I can't see. I can't see what you're seeing. Listening things you're not supposed to be listening to. Hi, Denise. Whenever I get an ear infection, I always get vertigo because I have vertigo all the time anyways, a lot. So it always triggers my vertigo. It's horrible. I hate ear infections. Okay, so I'm going to go. So I always plan out my cuts with an eye because if you cut out like a hanging piece, like right here, there's a hanging piece down and then there's a cut. I want to make sure that I cut all these smaller parts first, and then I cut around that hanging piece before I take out the supporting piece because it will snap. My blade is not. I don't like this blade. I think I had bent it. I'm gonna change it really quick. Purse. Hey, Russ. Linda, clean your ears? Or when you had an ear infection? You can just take the whole thing out there with you. It will start.
Try to be nice and move your car back.
Thank you. My daughter's moving my car back to the driveway, and I don't need a key for my car. It's just one of those things. I don't know even what you call it.
A fob?
A fob. And I never know where my keys are because I don't ever use them. And so I just like throw them in my purse, and I don't even look for them when I go out to my car. I just hope that my car starts. And if my car starts, then I know my keys are in my purse. So I just literally just leave them in my purse all the time. My left ear had cancer. They removed my eardrum. I wear hearing aids between 15 years now. Wow, Liz. Well, I'm glad you're cancer free, I hope. Sorry, guys. My kids were quiet for my first live, but I think I lost them on the second one. They're trying. I'm going to go this way. Oh, okay.
I got your other stuff.
Okay.
I thought you liked Ding Dong.
No, not
And
really.
your car's done. It's taking like 5 minutes trying to get the thing turned on.
Okay, thank you. It's good, Shay. My husband had a stroke too. He gets vertigo often. It was hard at first to get used to. Forget sometimes. Wow. Well, I hope everybody is okay. Glue sticks. Hey, Russ. Thanks. Okay, I'm just gluing this back down. So I'm gonna need that piece. Tim says, I've been wearing a hearing aid since I was 7. I have a bone blocking the ear passage, too risky to operate on. Crazy. Hey, Whitney. I'm excited to see your carrot. It was super cute. So how long do 2.0 and 3.0 blades last? I've never tried one that small. Not very long. They probably last a lot longer than I let them last. I use them for like 20 minutes and then check it. But I really like a sharp blade. So I guess it just depends on what you like cutting with. I'm sure that some people cut with them until they break. I'm not that way. I like my blades to be super sharp. So I change mine out. As soon as I start feeling it be a little more dull and not catch as much, I'll change my blade. But so they probably last a lot longer than you'll see me change them out, as I'm just a blade brat. I'm a proud blade brat, which is awesome. But no, they do not last as long as a normal bigger blade because they are thin and small. So they take a lot more, they get dull faster. Goodness sakes, grab the wood. I feel like I have see, I had a bend. And they will get looser in your thing faster as well. So you kind of have to watch that. Make sure your blade tension's always tight and not getting loose. And that is why we were not catching. But they only last about 10 minutes in 1/4 quarter sawn red oak. Yeah, they can last very long in hardwood. I have cut thick wood with them though, even these tiny things. I don't know how everybody else cuts with these big blades though. I like my small blades. You get like little tiny grooves. Like even anything bigger than this in this pattern would just saw it off the pattern. Some of these spots. I think I have something. Yeah, there is something catching right there. Yeah, see, won't even catch. It's time for a new one. 2 O's last longer than 3 O's, by the way. Way longer. So if you want to do a smaller blade, I would go with a 2-0 because they do last a lot longer than this. We have 24 watching. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on and hanging out. I'm going to switch over here pretty quickly. I'm just going to do a couple of these little other spots, and then I'll switch to a 2-0. Peppermint is good for that. These little lines in their face, you get one pass. That's it. One pass with a 3-0. I think I went through 9 of them on the hummingbird. Was that the red oak one? Hey, Leonard. Hey, DIY handyman. Welcome, welcome. We have a nose. Hey, Connie. How's your night going? Good, Connie. I'm glad. So I'm just going to do his mouth right here. And then we're going to head over and do her, the rest of her little mouth and nose. And then we'll change over to a 2-0 and get going. A little faster. Faces always take the longest for me, just because I, on a portrait, want to make sure that they look like the people. Because these are real people. Nothing like getting a portrait back and being like, that doesn't look like me. Welcome back, Billy. Okay, so we have his face pretty much done. So we're going to come over and finish hers. And then that way I can change out to a bigger blade and move a little faster after I get off their faces. I might actually change this blade again here in a minute. Dennis, what's going on? Hey, John. I thought you left. All right. I don't know. Probably in the other room. This lady's really pretty. I don't know who she is.
Mom, he's not in here.
Okay. So I had actually Tom's Workstation made this one for me. I got the order during COVID, and so I didn't feel well enough to even do a pattern. So I got it from him, and he ended up with COVID. So it was a little bit of a mission, but we got her done. A lot of one pass lines in here though, so I'm gonna go clean them up again. Is there a program you use to turn a photo into a cut file? Yes, so you can use, I usually use Rapid Resizer and trace it first, and then I take the trace from Rapid Resizer and put it into Photoshop, and then draw in the parts that I want in my bridges. A lot of other designers use GIMP, which is a free program instead of Photoshop. I tend to like, well, I like Photoshop better because I know how to use it, and I haven't spent the time to learn how to use GIMP, so that's why I use Photoshop, but GIMP is free. welcome to the channel, Glinda. I don't think I've seen your name before. Hey, Danny. Danny Robin is here. What's the difference between scroll sawing and a laser cutting? John, Steve, I'll let you answer that one. My best answer for that is one is cut by a computer, and which is the laser, and scroll sawing is cut by hand. So we got her mouth done. She's cute. So I'm going to switch over to a bigger blade really quick. Now that I got most of their facial features done, I don't think I'll need a 3/0. I might. But we're going to change over to a 2/0. Which... a 2/0 and a 3/0. I'll show you guys really quick. There is, wait, maybe. There we go. We're gonna grab the right one. This is a 2/0 and 3/0. There's really not much of a difference between the blade sizes, but there is
Hey, Mom.
is a difference. So, but it makes a really big difference between. Scroll saw is the way to go if I'm not on the wood lathe. Heck yeah. Scroll sawing's fun. It's like my, really actually, makes me relax. It's like my therapeutic thing that I can do for myself. And if I don't get a saw for a little bit, my family knows. It's my chill out thing. Robin, you have more clothes than anybody I have ever met. Hey, Jason. Debating what I want to cut next because this looks like it's one solid piece down. This is another solid piece down. So I think I'm going to do these little guys up here first before I take the bigger chunks out of this. Happy birthday, Denise! Ooh. Almost filled my Mountain Dew. All these one passers in this thing. It's too late to say happy birthday? Whose birthday did I miss? I'm so lost. Oh, I'm caught on my pants. Okay. We'll do this one, and then we're going to do that side cut, the bigger one. And I'm going to readjust my blade because I don't know if you guys can hear this different sound of my saws making. It's kind of loud and more choppy. I think my blade isn't in all the way on the right side. I never catch your lives. I must make up for it. I know Billy's always live during the day. I'm always at work. And I missed Connie's on Thursday because I was stuck trying to pick up my daughter from basketball, which the bus was like an hour late. So I missed hers too. So I need to rewatch Connie's live because I wanted to watch that one. And I have a bunch of Billies I need to make up. There's so many. So I'm going to start here. lost my grip. Look at this for a second. I think I'm going to go back down here. See how this little hair is hanging down? I'm going to go back down underneath it and then go up it and come back down around so I don't snap that piece off. Hey, Brian. Just dropping in to say hi. The cuts are looking good. Are you using 1/8 or 1/4? 1/8. Super, super thin. Hey, Maple Tree. I've never cut on 1/8. 1/8 is fun to cut on. It's super thin though, so you really do have to watch your cuts of where you're cutting because a little pressure on just like one little hanging spot will snap if you don't cut it in the right way. Actually, I went out on her face just a little bit to make sure I could get a good curve. So I need to go shave that down just for a second. Right here. Forgot I did that. So just like their eyes, their shape of their face needs to be perfect because that can make you look totally different. So sometimes if I'm like on a curve or whatever, I don't want to go too far in. So I'll leave a little extra that I can go back over and shave off just to make sure I get the right shape. So to use a 1/8 backing also. So when I do frame portraits, I use velvet backing and I do not. I just use the backing that's inside the photo frame and put my velvet onto, I glue it onto the back of the board that goes in the frame. If I put it onto wood, I usually will use 1/8 because it actually fits into the back of a picture frame perfectly. But I won't put glass in it if I do wood behind it. But if I have glass in it, then I do velvet. Hope I got those words out right. I'm going to cut these two little ones, and then we're going to cut this big one right here. And then we really don't have that much left of detail. I'm the same. I cut waste material and shave and sand the line when making intricate cuts. I'm fussy. Yeah, I'm a blade brat and fussy about stuff. But I mean, these are people, so I just want them to look like they're supposed to. If you go too fat on a face, you can make them look like they're way heavier than they are in a portrait. If you go too thin, you can make them look like a skeleton. So after work, so I can't go live until later on. Yeah, Robin, you have a busy week at work because of Valentine's Day. My daughter works in a bakery, and she has a busy weekend too. It's been a busy week getting ready. Oh my gosh. Why I go grab this real quick. You have to see this. So we don't celebrate Forced Affection Day. We never have. We just get the kids something. And my daughter works in a bakery, and she made us this chocolate truffle bomb, and it is so heavy. She made this at the bakery, and I honestly, Kaylee, is it full of something? Well, she can't hear me. So it's this chocolate bomb, and I'm so excited to eat it. Even though we don't celebrate, it looks amazing. Kaylee. Okay. What's in the chocolate bomb? Well, like what's the filling? Okay. So it's like chocolate mousse and fudge and stuff. Well, KK, where's mine? I know, it looks so good. I can't even wait to dig into it. I love chocolate. But I will say, having her be here when she works at a bakery, we have donuts and cakes and, oh my gosh, so much stuff all the time now. Oh my god, it's gonna be all over the chocolate bomb. I'm telling you what, it's pretty awesome. I picked it up. I was like, what is in this thing? It's so heavy. That portrait is pretty shy. Thank you, Liz. When you cut that, will you show a pic on Instagram? Yeah, I'll post a pic when I cut it open. I am super excited to cut it open. Okay, so now I'm going to do this big piece right here next to her other side of her face. And then we really don't have a lot of just some littler cuts. And then down here, there's not very many cuts. So this is going to be a long one. So I'm going to change my blade. Just make sure it's sharp because we're going by her face. So Brian, I normally will make them myself, but I did not this one because I had the big C and it wasn't filling well. So I wanted to make sure it got done in time. So Tom's Workstation did this one for me. Go right here. All right, really quick. Let me grab over here before I cut this one. I am sponsored by Harneal Media. If you need a website, Steve Nealon is your guy. He does amazing websites and has awesome support. So if you are in need, check him out. He's at harnealmedia.com or Steve Nealon on Facebook. I'm also sponsored by Seyco Scroll Saws. That's the saw I'm using tonight. If you're in need of a new saw, go to Seyco.com. It's a pretty awesome saw. I love my saw. I've been through 3. This was my 3rd saw. When I started scrolling, and I wish I would have started here to begin with, but they also have the cool scrollers drill and parts for your saw if you need parts for your saw that you currently have. Go ahead and call Mike or Ray down at Seyco or go to Seyco.com. I'm also sponsored by Haitekcrafts, premium Baltic birch panels. That's what I'm using tonight. I'm using a 1/8. They don't have any voids in them, so you don't have to worry about breakage. I really like their Baltic birch premium, so check out Haitekcrafts. They're on Instagram and Etsy. My new sponsor that I have now is Soul Life. They are a company out of Canada, and I do take their products. They have a product called Rekick and Solenda. I do have their link inside the description. Check them out. It's minerals that I obviously was lacking. Our soil's depleted of the nutrients that we need. And so these are those extra nutrients, and they've made a world of difference for me. And I'm proud to say they are now sponsoring Midnight Scroll here. So that is my new sponsor. I will get more info on them and up as well. Back to scrolling. I should probably put my comments back up. Where did I go? I'll read comments when I get done with this pet. My house is very noisy tonight. Sorry, guys. It's not the kids, it's the dog. Hey, Jenny. John, you didn't paint it, really? Okay, you guys, John does not paint wood. He refuses to paint wood. And he was going to whitewash wood today, and we all about had a heart attack. Which we think is great, because he needs to go out of the box a little bit. It's okay on certain things. We all love wood grain, but there's a time where, for a look, you need to paint your wood. Here was moved to the recliners of the desk all day. I am very convincing. What? Does the customer want it? I missed all that because this is a long cut. Vader. Lay down. I'll go back and read those in a second. Okay. So, okay, John, now that I'm looking at comments, did you actually do it or did you not do it? And did the customer request it? And that pattern's really nice. It shows a person's features, but still a simple cut pattern. Yeah, I really like this one. He did a good job. It will look nice. She's a pretty lady too. Nope, I'm gonna have to glue that really quick. Thank you for all the, let's see. Wow, Shay, that's coming out beautifully. Thank you, Liz. Robin, I've been out of town all week besides until May. Isn't it until April? I need to go sign up. I'm going to do it, I think. Jen, you should do it too. The Makers Rock collab, making an album cover. I could spit that out. Steve? The customer asked, not painted yet, pick up tomorrow. You probably should paint it tonight, Steve. Or, not Steve, John. You have to do what the customer asks. Just close your eyes and breathe, and you'll be fine. So in the original photo, she had like little pearl things on her shirt, and that's what these little spots are. John, the first time is the hardest. Guess what I forgot? Oh. I'm going to drill this hole really quick. Don't drill the table, use a block. There is a block underneath it. It's there right now, Steve. I've been very good about my block. The problem was I always had a block. I just had to get a really thick block now because I would just drill through both of them. But now I got a thicker block, so it won't happen. Well, hopefully not happen. This is the last cut on her. Still thinking about entering. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, you got a lot of tidbits in your magnet cover, Shay. You think? Yeah. You know what's really sad is this is like my third magnet cover. Mike, I drilled holes in my magnet cover and need a new one. I'm a little rough. A little rough. Getting caught on my camera, boom. started reading comments and totally not lost what I was doing. Might want to finish this cut. Or you take my blade out of it. All right. So oh my gosh. She is cut. Good night, John. Thanks for hanging out. Good night, Brian. Thanks for coming. Hey, Denise, welcome back. we're going to go in and finish this guy. I actually need to go back to my 3/0. There's little stuff in here. Let's see. Vader, you're fine. I have a piece of wood stuck in there. Okay. Hey, Fabi. How are you? Well, thanks for stopping in and giving a thumbs up. I appreciate that. We're working on this person portrait. And my house is losing control. I might need to get off here in a second. All right, you guys, I am going to jump off and deal with my family. My dog obviously needs to go out. And he's freaking out. So I'm going to jump off. I really only have like 15 cuts left, which really is a bummer. But I will film the last 15 cuts and I need to go deal with him. So I'm trying to cut, and this is what I'm dealing with. What? Vader! So I'm gonna go, but thanks for jumping on. And I think just doing 2 lives in a row was a little much for everybody. Vader had to be quiet. My kids had to be quiet for the first live, and they are like roaring to go. So I will finish this off camera. I seriously only have. Oh wait, this way. These little cuts in here to do, like 2 down, 3 down here, and then like 4 in his hat. And he is complete. And then I just have to cut the big part out. So I'll do that real quick, and I'll post pictures of it actually finished. But there's the portrait that we are trying to accomplish. So I'm gonna go deal with them and get them all situated so I can actually finish this tonight. All right, you guys, thanks so much for jumping on. We will be on Monday at 9 p.m. I don't know if we're gonna burn, turn, or scroll yet, but it will be one of them. I'm not really sure. Thanks so much, you guys, and happy birthday, Denise. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Elevator.